is a game I want to try for a while. It's called Need for Speed Unbound. It's sort of like a re-release and a revitalization of a franchise that was made popular starting on the PS2, really, with this whole underground street race style. I first played Need for Speed on PC. I remember PC Gamer gave away a copy of the very original game. It was just a couple name brand cars, and it was more of that style of Outrun or kind of like the Endless Highway checkpoint score tech race game. And then on the PS2, right alongside Rockstar's Midnight Club, I think even EA was working on it back at the time, they released Need for Speed Underground. And that was really cool because, for one, it was an early open world game. For another, it was sort of like a build your own career game. Sports games kind of became popular for doing that, where you could make a custom character and you could kind of play through their career. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater games were like that, and a lot of the wrestling games were like that. So being kind of like a solo artist, an athlete, and starting your career, that was kind of the modus. And then also, of course, the street race style and the customization, so you can do custom decals, underlighting, and all that stuff. And that was coming off around, what is that game called, or that movie called, Fast and Furious. So like all the kids that grew up in the '90s and then started seeing like techno and hip hop and street racing getting blended into music and movies and then games, made it super popular. So this is kind of like a callback to that. They did a lot of those cop chase games and a lot of those lap race games, and everybody wanted them to go back to Underground. So this is it. I think pretty much I'm just ready to go. We'll start the story.
Pick a character to customize.
Alright. Pick a character. I like him. I like her too. Who already looks hip-hop? This guy does not. Brain dead. Sometimes I meet people and they're wearing clothing with like words on it, and it makes me wonder if it's like I met this girl and she's wearing some Dead Inside hat, and I was like, is that a band? And she goes, what? And I go, your hat. She goes, oh no. And I'm thinking, so why does it say that? Brain dead. That's like when Kim Ho Yeon wore the shirt that said math is stupid. Oh boy. This guy's who does that remind you of? Trying to get into it way too late. We could just be this first girl. I think I want to be this guy. This fucking goofball. Or do we be brain dead? This is always the toughest choice. What are my stats here, right? What are my stats? Who already knows what he's doing? Alright. Select model. Yeah. Customize my look. I could start already? Well, if I can start already, play with your model. We really became a different person there, didn't we? Clothing. Let's see here. Let's really go for... You want to be a girl? They look like they know how to race already. They're more accessorized too. How come they all get jackets? You know something? Let's do it like Tokyo Drift. That's another good point. If you ever saw the anime Initial D, that whole style of trying to be young and make a name for yourself, form your whole career. All right. Well, the most impossible. All right, fine. He's calling me. Like Diablo. Let's see. Let's tweak him a little bit. Wait a minute. Let's tweak him a little bit. So I'm equipped. I'm equipped. He keeps changing into a Chinese girl. What's going? Him? Owned? He looks better. But see, he kind of looks like already like a douche. I think he's perfect. What about his head? I like his hairstyle too. I like his hairstyle too. He just needs like full pants. I think that's what I'm thinking. He looks fine. He just needs pants. Brand collection. I don't know about any of that stuff, dude. Fashion ain't my passion. Here we go. Here we go. A nice jacket. He's cold. He's cold. See, there we go. All right. Owned and equipped. Acne studio. Well, hang on. What about, No, he's good. He's equipped. He's equipped. Oh, I like that. Oh, it's 125 bucks. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Tops and bottoms. He needs real clothing. All right, I like that too. I'm in the hood. You know, I'm trying to be clandestine from the cops. I like that too. All right, yeah. You know, I stand here and don't make any noise, and then everybody looks at me and I feel seen. You know? I'm clandestine. And some real clothing. Maybe it gets hot in those. Maybe it get hots in those in them's cars. Why are we looking at a man's pants? I like the blue. They're a little too bright. You know, like I said, clandestine. Okay, khakis. Okay, yoga. Yoga flame. I like that. The brain dead, the lazy sweats. What is that? Born and raised? Brain dead. He's a little how are you gonna race a nose? Here we go. All right, we're getting him some real clothing. Okay, okay, he's getting some real clothing. What do you think about this? Let's back it up and look fully. He looks much better. He looks much better. See, all he needed was a bit of a makeover. All he needed was a bit of a makeover. Let's check these shoes. Yeah, okay, the other ones are fine. Maybe I do have an eye for this. He's fine. He's fine. I like the glasses too. He looks a lot better. He looks a lot better. Ready to race. Finish and continue. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm finished.
Pick a junker to restore.
What? Hey, who you calling junker? Dodge 69. I'm not, as much as I like them, I never really got into the muscle cars, especially with all these sim race games allowing you to sort of simulate the way that they feel in real life. You know, I'm a Camry guy, or at least I used to be. I think it's pretty obvious you gotta go with Lamborghini. And it's also funny because I knew this guy I worked with. He had this really shitty BMW, like probably from the 70s. It was, or 80s. It was like an 82 BMW red. The panel was black, primer just like this. But he still told people he drove a BMW. Or the Nissan. Now here's the thing. So I'm not doing the Dodge, but is this like a trick? I mean, it's a street race game after all, and I know enough about Gran Turismo to know how good Mitsubishis are. So what do we think? The Nissan? It's kind of like a good idea. Or do you want the shitty Lambo? There's no way this is good, right? Wouldn't you want a real one? I think the hidden answer, I'm telling you right now, I'm not a muscle car guy, but I'm also not an exotic car guy or a supercar guy. I like the rally cars with a lot of torque. What do they call them in GTA? I always confuse Grand Theft Auto and Gran Turismo. They have it's either BMW and Mercedes. Touring cars. The touring cars. That's my style. So what do you think? Nissan or Lamborghini? I know everybody wants this, but you don't want it junked up. 89? What do you really think? I think this is going to be better to race in. What's his style? You think he wants to impress? All right, we'll get a real Nissan and deal with the Lambo now. All right. All right. What do we think? Vehicle tier. The handling and the drift and the traction. See, low traction. Top speed. Toggle them. Don't call yourself a fashionista unless you've got the keys to a Countach, nicknamed the Italian Wedge. What? You might as well call it the cheese grater. There's never been a cooler Lamborghini ever made. That thing looks like it's been in somebody's front yard for the last 25 years. Horsepower and torque. Now let's look at this. You see? Let's look at the ratio, right? Let's look at the ratio. Let's look at these stats. You like going sideways, huh? Nissan never imagined the Silvia K to become the skid-ready masterpiece it is today. But its SR200 boasts a huge potential when it comes to smoke in the rear tires. There's not really a lot of horsepower. What do you think? It's not really calling me. What about these stats? It's more drift. Ready for off-road. Alright, I think we'll try it out. Pick the car. Pick the car. I want to play this game for a while. It's on the extra catalog. Looks exactly like GTA 5.
Yes, we've spent all summer working on this car. Let me drive it already.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
so they fixed it up for
Easy,
me.
though. I don't want any surprises.
Well, I didn't know they were going to make it nice. I guess that's a better reason for me to pick this car. Another thing is I think this game's going to make me drive with the shoulder buttons and the analog stick. I don't know why these games don't allow me to customize every control. So I'm running.
Let's see what this thing's got. Floor it.
Whoa, she's fast, yes.
Corner coming up.
I see it.
Can I have... Alright, so the R stick doesn't rotate. I wish it could. And then L2... What? Turn and tap brake, which is L2. Oh, I guess if R2 is... And I'm going to keep holding on. Nice trip. Not really nice trip. So when you drift, you want to keep the accelerator down?
Corner, corner, corner.
Yeah, I hear you. Do I get bonus points for wrecking the, Do I get bonus points for wrecking? Okay, so you tap L2, throw it into a skid. You don't hold it. You don't hold it. Ah, gotcha. You just tap the brake, but you keep the accelerator held. Alright.
Glad I got the handling right.
Oh, come on. You thought we weren't making it.
I wish I could play with the,
No use having all these horses if you
X and square. I don't know why they don't want you to do that. No custom or anything. I'm kind of curious about the other car, knowing that they were going to fix it up, and I wouldn't have... Why didn't they make me...
It's gonna smell like victory when we cross that
race with a junk car and try and win, and then,
This car's straight fire, yes?
like, buy the repairs and feel like, oh, I'm really
We've been watching
tricking out my
this
car.
team for so
I guess
long.
because that's lame and they'd rather give you nice cars. It'd be like, why am I driving this piece of junk? Why am I holding R2 and just going forward and not actually racing? Well, they gotta teach me the controls. Hold R2. So I don't know if they have a story for my protagonist or if I have to write the roleplay myself.
Damn, would you look at that? Lakeshore Street Racing Community on display.
It's time to play.
Finally, we're off the bench and in the game.
Yeah, another thing is, I wonder if they're gonna let me, change the camera or anything. So, jump, drift, draft, and near miss to fill your burst nitrous meter. But how do I unleash that? Or does it do it automatically? Into a wall. Tap for burst nitrous.
Our baby is holding her
So
own.
we want near
Do you
misses.
think we'd ever do this? On the sidelines at the meetups, watching all these races.
I always dreamed.
And then
but
tap for burst,
here now,
coming out of a
into the
skid.
streets, Us in the car. It's freedom.
Pretty deep. Usually you're all just, hey bro, pass me the torque wrench.
Must be the car. You okay?
Kind of was like a deer in the headlights there. Sometimes I've been playing a lot of that Returnal game, and sometimes I notice I just stare straight at the lasers and walk right into them. So this game's kind of trying to mimic more of the what was that game called? Burnout, where it's just like big 4-lane roads and driving forward and drifting, and it's I think that's why I like the Crew Motorfest, because it really was trying to make like lap races, and I'm a big Midnight Club fan. I'm a big Midnight Club fan. Which was like Rockstar took this open world map and then started designing checkpoint tracks within that city. My car doesn't seem fast. I mean, I'm pretty much holding R2. I don't know what else you want me to do. Oh, the cops. That was one of the differentiating attributes of Need for Speed, where you could piss off the cops and they could chase you.
Man, we got some cops out.
So why can't I smash them?
They're fast.
Lose the cops at the bridge, quick!
Who's the cops at the bridge? Why? How come there's like somebody? I guess they're all on Discord or something. There always seems to be like a headmistress talking to me on my phone. Look, and then he's in front of me. I guess you could get near misses if you go in between those
Nice drive.
bridge poles.
Nice mechanicking. Seriously.
Lake ain't ready for this. Their words.
Whose words?
Street racing community.
Need
We're
more
making a
burst.
splash.
What? Already?
They can't call it boost, that's trademark, so they call it burst. Oh shit. I'm getting air in the wrong way though. Into a building. Oh, I had pressed and held again. Alright, let's see. I don't like this driving with the D-pad, or I mean the analog stick. I need my D-pad. They like, developers hate when there's a way that you like to play games. They like,
How else we gonna lose the
really love disabling the way you like to play and forcing you to do what they want. Got the same soundtrack as Saints Row. I wonder if this culture even still exists. I'm sure that racing still exists, but everything got shut down. I really feel like everything in video games is just repeating what they did 20 years ago, but with newer graphics. But it still is like the exact same concept. Even the concept of like what you're going to be doing. I did this 20 years ago in Grand Theft Auto and Need for Speed Underground and Midnight Club. So like, unless Fast and the Furious and Triple X is like, is Vin Diesel doing a new movie or something? Or they should have like K-pop simulator or like Twitch stream simulator. That's what people are like, what are people doing today in the year of our Lord 2024? Video game developer simulator. Avoid getting laid off.
Yes, now my dams are blowing up about this meetup in the Heights tonight.
Like I said, people up
I don't know if I like this car. It just kind of goes forward. It can't turn.
Well, what you think, boss?
She sounds pretty.
Rydell's Rides.
Smells nice too.
I mean, I like the cell shading.
Smell of gasoline.
That explains a lot.
I gotta say, I can't believe you two turned my old junker out back into this.
He keeps saying like, I can't believe. Status error.
She's street legal.
Right, and I'm the
If it
boss.
were me, and it is,
Look,
I
know
wouldn't
you
recognize
can't
if any of
do
these
that
brand
race.
names were
I know what it's like to
real,
feel that need
or if they're just fictional.
that the need for
So that idea of
What?
people are only going to buy it if they want name brand.
Don't be racing with those
You know,
assholes
when all
that
those
say,
skateboarding games are coming out, I knew,
yeah, now
I
I'm
actually knew a
those
lot of people who
assholes
were
deal
really into
too.
skateboarding and really
Nothing
active.
good.
Rydell, you have always said I'm an excellent
and
judge.
none of them were really into video games or even skateboard games. So I'm wondering if a hobby like this, like street racing,
Just win, all right?
anybody who's into cars, like working on cars
Don't just
or
say shit.
or driving and even
Win
racing,
shit.
I don't know that they would be. I don't know. Would they be really excited
I'm telling you, bro.
for a game?
Night.
I think if they could use a race wheel, and then if it had name brand vehicles. That was the thing that I said about the Crew Motorfest and a lot of these sim racers. It has less to do with racing around a track and more to do with driving the vehicle. So that's why everybody that says that they're into racing games, really it's like they're into cars. So I don't know. Edit name, edit frame, right, Dell? It's fine. I just said that it's fine. Play rides character. Let's do this. This is the map screen. Before you do the garage, choose where you want to go to set a route, and then you can open the map in the world at any time.
Jasmine touch.
What's a meetup? This is a meetup where you can go to race an event,
That's right.
and then all events are listed under meetups. And then I'm pretty sure I can navigate a video game menu. Let's just go here. View events. Select. Ready to go. Allow me to play, please. Continue. So let's see if
Hey, Rydell.
Hey, kid. What's happening out there?
Oh, we're just heading out, so not.
what do we need? What do we need? My resume, snapshot. What does that mean? Oh, photo mode. Handling tuning. Ah, so you can kind of adjust how you like your car steering. Drift entry. Gas or tap brake, that's interesting. As opposed to what? Gas tap, brake tap. So, you can have it. So you can have the drift on the accelerator, so that way you can control it independent from braking. That's kind of cool. So you could like initiate the drift with the accelerator and then kind of like keep braking through the drift. That's kind of interesting. But why fine tune the controls when we don't even know what car I like yet? I really wish that I could, like, look, why can't I adjust this? Like, steering has to be the L stick, and accelerating has to be the shoulders. That sucks. What else can I do? Triangle is switch camera. All right. That's pretty much it. Man, that fucking sucks. What else do I want to do? What else do I want to do?
Know any good spots to
Let me
eat in
take
the Heights?
this.
Ha ha ha, I said no heights,
do
no
this.
eats, no assholes.
I hear you. We'll just find something when we get there. Maybe roast a steak over a dumpster fire.
Hey,
All right.
She's joking. She's joking. You're joking, right, Yaz?
Sure.
Let's check the
Totally.
camera. So far camera. They're going to label it for me.
Yo. First
Yeah, I
meeting
think
with
that
racers.
this car,
Ready?
it's real
Just be
slippy.
cool, alright?
And I kind of knew that some type of high-powered,
Players there today, and they ain't gonna hang with us.
some type of high-powered exotic car was going to look like that.
We're good enough, right?
Our ride
And then
has
another
been
thing I
shot
often do, depending on how realistic and how technical the race game is, I kind of like driving in first person. So like for Gran Turismo, I would definitely do first person. But for these more drift style games, I think it makes sense to have it in third. So near is what it defaults to. Action camera. Maybe this one shifts around. Far, and then it says action camera. Let's see what that does. Very, very drifty. He kind of, because once you fly into the drift, it like, you fishtail and really lose control. I guess that's what they want. They want you to go, like, sideways. And the car's so low, look at this. The car's so low. Like, driving in first person. You're like basically crawling on the ground.
I can't believe I let you drive.
Why? The race starts right here. It does look really nice, and the color scheme's really nice too. It looks It kind of does remind me of like a Ubisoft color scheme, like with Watch Dogs.
Whoa. I've never seen a meetup this packed before.
Let's go. And then the next question is going to be, already I'm like, how fast until I can get another car? Because it doesn't take long to drive one to be like, okay, it's not my thing. Oh, she's in the car with me? Why? Maybe I do need to pull it back a little bit.
Oh, shit.
What?
I'm feeling the pressure.
Let's boost immediately.
Welcome to Lakeshore. You have to be this tall to ride.
Yeah, I think I want to like check out a couple different cars, because I don't know if this game really feels. I don't know if this game really feels fast. I gotta also remember the way that drifting really works. Maybe it's about just like running from the cops,
If we get pulled over, I'ma tell
and then
you
trying to do like
I'm glad to see
maneuvers
you
to get boost. Oh.
Just don't tell Rydell.
On what?
That's
And every time they start talking, the sound really dips.
that was
Like, I want to hear the music.
I think you'd be used to this view by now.
Yeah, like, I want to hear the music, but I don't want to turn it up and blow up my ears. I just don't want it to drop down when they start talking.
and you're done for.
We're turning, I'm done for. Action game. This game is really... I guess to this game's credit, they really do throw you right in. That's sort of how that test drive game is, and that's sort of also how what was that other game I played? I gotta think and play at the same time. Dirt. So there's sort of the sim style games or the lap track style games that I like, where it's like learn the track and find the racing line and speed through it that way. And then they kind of branched out and said, a lot of people don't like the technical racing, so we'll do like an open world that you can kind of cruise around it and have fun, and then we'll also make like routes and checkpoints you can go through. And it focuses, but that drive style still focuses more on like the drifting. So I'm know a little bit more about the like brake and accelerate realistic style of racing, and I'm getting used to this drift style. So heat, your car, low risk, patrol unit, won't chase. Oh, they're still on me? So we ended the race, but they're still on me. It looks very close. Maybe I do want to use this far camera.
That meetup felt weird. Needed a bit more
Or the
style,
action cam?
you
What's
know?
the action
You and
cam?
your style for
Just seems
Florida,
close.
Please. I'm only
Find
letting you
Rydell.
drive this thing because you needed something to do.
What are you talking about? I have lots to do. Posing on the hood, looking cool. Usual.
I'm telling you, when I'm running those meetups, they'll be epic.
Let's see. I need a map. So I'm driving back to this dude. I'm right here. That's my note. We're going there. Okay. What can I do here? It's just all cranked. Car volume. Free roam music. Occasionally, or well, they're talking to me.
When you're running those meetups.
I'm not gonna be in that
Can I skip the, I can't hop the rail? Here we go, perfect.
You feel me?
Ambition to finally
Shortcut.
get some style.
I always have a plan.
And that's the thing
Oh, I
too.
don't doubt that.
I want to,
I
yeah,
do
like I
doubt
want to
your
use
style.
the R stick to freely rotate like it's a third-person game. I don't just want to look to the right.
Because a city is only as strong
I don't think
as
I like this
its
car.
foundation.
I think it's whack.
Morgan Stevenson is that foundation. People
I don't like this
by
camera
Washington
either.
Construction, making Lakeshore great again, one corporate headquarters at a time.
Oh, goody. More tech billionaires.
Just with the lake.
So that's a cop. If I hit him, I get a... He's on my tail. It's... Dude. This camera is too close, and the far... Maybe I'll race with the far. Maybe I'll race with the far. Enter. And another menu. Take a guess how I feel so far about it. It's not really wowing me. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's not really wowing me. I think that the art style's great.
I'll go out there today.
Car's looking good.
So...
The driving ain't bad either.
Where's the experience? Maybe they don't want like a lot of experience. Maybe they just want to get in and like just let me play. Time to stand out and turn some heads. Check out the driving effects. Maybe modern gamers want less of an experience. And I've been saying that they really don't want what I grew up with, like this immersive experience, where you're really sinking into it and kind of like fading away from the world. Like it's an artistic experience, whether it's a protagonist's adventure or whether it's just like this virtual scenario you're doing. Maybe they just want something that's more like they want to stay out of the screen and it's more casual and recreational engagement with games. So it's just like sit at a menu, choose a car, talk to your friend, talk on your phone, and then do a race and let the music play. Like it's almost like a game might be like a boombox or something, like a home stereo or a TV they just put on for noise. They're not really like going all about it. Driving effects change what you see around your car. Alright. But do they change anything that actually occurs? I like just the plain smoke. Just burning. Let's just do plain smoke. Or even just fire and make it like more like a normal car. Let's try this at least once. And then I go what, back because I already chose it. Smoke and other effects. Not all rides must sound the same. Okay. Body kit. So now they're trying to make me like this car that I chose even more by editing it. So what about the wheels? See, when I turn, when I select something and the whole thing, the camera perspective changes, it doesn't help me find out what I'm selecting. Like if the camera were to stay in this position and then I hit right and went to front canary, I'm not gonna fucking edit all this shit. And it's just the way that it looks. And this is what they spent money on. And then you wonder why 15,000 of them don't have jobs anymore. When AI is gonna fucking do this. Just put some words on the tires. No, I need my salary. Where else am I gonna eat guacamole toast? Oh, change the caliper. You can't even see it! You can't even see it underneath the fucking rim! Gee, I don't know why you don't have jobs anymore. Unbelievable, dude. $13.50 for some carbon fiber? What is this, a real car? I'm done with this shit. Oh, you gotta put the logo on there. But it has to be name brand, otherwise no one's gonna buy it, right? You see at all these shareholder meetings now, it's like, and the player count's really great. It's like, isn't it free to play? It's doing really well, performing. Yeah, but performing how? Like, why don't you measure it? Why don't you let us know the cost of all of these games and how profitable they were? They sold really well. It's on sale, dude. It's on a discount right now. Why are you lying? Why are you fudging the numbers? You know why. They're gonna go the way of Jim Ryan is why! Edit body part. No thank you. Fine just the way God made me. Ride stance. Are we done here? Can I race in this game that I don't like? Because I've already played like 6 racing games on this channel that have all been better. I never liked Need for Speed, and I'm not going to pretend to now. Events at night will often give you a bigger payout, but they may get you more heat as well. Alright, the heat carries over from the day, so you need an eye out on it and plan session carefully. None of that got caught up. When you return to the garage at night, your will be clear. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's load this. Let's load this. Let's load it. Do the event. Let's just go. Is it multiple? So cash needed for. I have to pay. I have to pay. Reward buy-in 0. But did I do that already? Well, we're doing it. I'm ready to go. Leaving Lydell's garage. Continue. All right.
Yo, watch out for blue lights. Heat from earlier ain't died down yet.
Imagine us.
Let's check it out at night. How's this game feel driving at night? And I'm using far camera.
For the garage.
So let's see if that makes it any better.
So what's next for you?
After the race?
After the race. After
Boy, talk about not being able to see. It just reminds me of everything that I've ever done. It reminds me a lot of Watch Dogs Legions. I think just because the world, the graphics in the world look the same.
He's been good to us.
Yeah, he has.
But I'm gonna say that Crew Motorfest gave me a better sense of like
But sometimes
starting this fictional race career, and also the cars and the handling were better and more exciting. But you know, I only did what, 1-2 races. I cannot see, man. I keep smashing into just the wall.
lots of shit.
I can't see. Give me a route to my race.
Hey, kid, yes, there?
Yo, what's up?
Don't you always feel that in
That one you nicked
Shut up, you stupid NPCs. Don't you always feel that open world game is like a mirage? Because every time you finish an event or a mission, you're then like stranded and you have to travel to the next mission. Like, where's the fast skip?
Frenchie?
Yeah, Rich.
Red Dead would do that all the time. Alright, here you go. You're in the middle of a literal desert in this game.
Always try to Red
Head back to your hideout to complete the mission.
Where was
And then head to this marker to start the next mission. And then go to this spot to do the mission. And then head back to this spot. I wonder if I should be burning my nitrous outside of a race just to get to the next race faster. I can't see. Let's try action cam. That also doesn't look correct.
I can't believe
Crash into the meetup.
event, right? We ain't got the money.
Talk about making an entrance, huh? I think this is the one that I just did. It's just a loop. And then they show me all the effects on my car in case I'm racing in first person. Why would you buy an avatar for a first person game? It's like Warzone, if you're not gonna, you can't even see it. Other people will see it? Oh my god, and then you'll feel seen. Listen, something's happening, and it's making everything suck. But I don't think it has anything to do with video games. I think I played this race already. I think all of entertainment thought that the user base of social media was their audience, and then they were like, everybody's on social media now because they all have phones now, and it took a decade for everybody to get a phone, and still people are not on it. And like businesses that had customers are like, you know, your local bank, whatever, this game fucking sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. The game stinks. It's just not exciting. It looks good, but there's nothing exciting about the racing, and I don't know, I can forget about doing it as I'm doing it. But what was I saying? Oh, every business thought that their customer base migrated to social media, and they're like, our customers are there now. It's like, no, that's just this new internet user base that just wants to chatter and post, and they don't really want whatever it is that you're advertising. It's really fucked up because I'm using R2 to drive and L to brake, and I'm pressing X to boost. And it's like playing a drum kit backwards. Everything's in the wrong spot. And I'm a guitar player, so imagine how confused I'd be.
Don't mess up now. Don't mind us.
Don't mind that. Yeah, I gotta be honest, sweetheart. I haven't paid attention to any of the other race cars. Or even the cops. Boost! Fist flexing? Is that what they call that? There we go, that's me. Born and raised. I'm still in second. Wait a minute, is first place the girl and my co-pilot? Hey, that's cheating, dude. Co-pilot gets an automatic win? So I did that one already, I guess. I guess I raced that twice. Cop chasing resuming. Oh, shit! Let's take them. I'll turn myself in. Chased by 2 cops. Where's the fucking music in this game? I'm listening to the NPCs, bitch, longer than I'm hearing a licensed soundtrack. Where's my boost? Uh-oh. And then you have to lose them after every race. Hey, this game sucks! Hey, this game is really not that great, and I'll tell you why. 20 years ago, I played Midnight Club 2, and it was better than this. It's like you developers don't even do your history. You're just trying to stay current with the trend. And then after you leave a race, you're going to get arrested, and you have to avoid the cops. That's not fun. And then you'll lose money, and then you'll have to edit your cell shade. Where's the next race? Where's the next race? It's here. Total events. And I have to buy in? I think that's dumb. And so now, because I had to run the wrong way to get away from the cops, I'm further away from the objective. Open world design! You'll spend a lot of time here.
He does everything by the book.
It's all about family, kid.
But don't you notice that? Rather than being like, we want to use the technology to rumble in your hand and feel immersed, to then becoming like, you will give us your cell phone number and we'll text you every time you log into play. What assholes, dude. You know, the video game industry is in need of a contraction. I'm gonna say it.
Warn me before you do that again.
Again. Yeah, thank you, please. Play some music. I mean, what the fuck am I here for?
So, after Rydell's retired,
I keep wasting all my boost and I'm not even in a race. I want to get to the next mission faster. I'm underground. That's how it got the name. What cop chase? Because I'm going too fast? Oh, fuck. Hey, so this is just like Red Dead. What's fucked up about Red Dead? Where you're trying to go to a mission and some stupid ambient event happens. And they're like, hey, little buckaroo, hold on there for a second. I'm like, no, you're going to rob me. Ride the horse, and you start tapping X, and then they're like, no, whoa, hey, whoa, come here, buckaroo. And then they pull the fucking camera to look at the person who's robbing you. And then, oh, you're in a Deadeye standoff. Can you remember what's the right button you're supposed to press? Sometimes it's L2, but sometimes it's extra circle. We don't know. That's what makes it random. And then you die on your way to a mission, and then the guy's like, yeah, there's gold in them pockets. And he robs you. And you're going like, you're just forcing me to experience something I don't want. Where the fuck am I, dude? I'm further away than I was before. Those cops started chasing me. You mean I gotta drive the speed limit? I gotta drive the speed limit to get to the next race? Why not just put fast? What are you people doing in the street? I'm racing here. All right, I'm gonna follow the blue line. I'm gonna follow the thin blue line, and then we're gonna race. If I can get there. You better not track me under the bridge. I'm using camouflage. You know, I'm clandestine. I'm clandestine. Under the bridge. Alright, I'm getting the controls of the drift. I'm disappointed that in all the time I've been playing, about an hour, I've only done 2 races, and one was a repeat of a race I've already done. I don't have any car. Hey, you notice how the Crew Motorfest gave you a different assigned car to use in every single race? Wow, it's almost like that game was better. It's almost like that game had better ideas. And how the cars were very detailed and technical, and it was very difficult handling them, and you got more points by turning off the drive assist instead of just Hold R2, and you're not allowed to use extra square to brake or gas. I still haven't, it's like, how long? It's the same dumbass little garage. Alright, you know, I'm racing here. Let me do this, right? Let me do this. Let's race. I'm ready already. Rydell. That's me. Let's see if I can have some fun. Wow, they already crashed. Alright. So just stay behind them and then boost. Oh, here come the cops. I really can't see at night. I think this game is boring. It's just, in terms of the polish, what we're going to see nowadays in the gaming industry is the polish is going to be top of the line on absolutely everything. But the concepts are going to be so, like, tired and copied and emulated, it's really going to come down to what's the most fun. And I think these really simple and unique designs are just going to seem fun because they're going to be new. And it's like when they hand you a 70-hour open world game that's just like the one you just finished, I think there's going to get like an open world fatigue. I think Crew Motorfest kicks the shit out of this game. Because look, I'm just going straight on a highway. You could do this in Grand Theft Auto. It's not like there's unique cars, and it's not like the sense of driving is fun, and it's not like there's unique tracks that they created and you're racing. So it's like sim race games kind of have it on lock. I'm just going straight on the highway and boosting. There's not even any cops. And yet I'm still not in first. And there's no traffic for me to do near misses. Look, this game sucks. What is the purpose of this? And you're going to go like, no, there's... I never hear the music. It's not fast. It feels slow. It feels slow. It doesn't feel fast. It doesn't look pretty. This is a flop. I like lap-style racing. So even if it's fictional tracks, first of all, if it's fictional tracks, I love that. Dirt 5 was a great example. Fictional tracks, if you want to have realistic cars, that's not my thing. I'd rather them feel loose and fun. Look at that. Look at that, I fucking lost. Retry. Why not just continue? Like, where's the race? And then look, chase, I don't want to be chased. I don't want to be chased. I need to redo that stupid race I got third place in. Can you fix my face? Chased by one cop. This whole, so this is like, this is the loop. You do the race, then you get chased by the cops. Where's the, there's no more races, or do I have to go back to the garage? What's this stuff? Or do I have to get away from the cops?
I'm done. I'm turning in.
Fuck, escaped. Okay, so then now where do I go? Back to the garage, I guess? Like,
Just got a text from Rydell.
He lose Wrenchy again?
it doesn't feel, I'll tell you what, it doesn't feel bad, but it does feel boring. It feels like nothing's really happened. So it's kind of like a flatline 7. Nothing's really happened. It's not really exciting. It's just, if you want to drive in an open world and hold R2, this is the game for you. But if you actually want to, like, if you actually want to have the experience of racing, this thrill ride, like racing around a track, fighting to overtake opponents, and like wrangling and riding your car. Either you need a sim-style race game, or even some of these arcade-style race games that just create unique tracks. I think that's really what draws me in. And it's not the cars, and it's not drifting. This idea of, like, you're going to go straight and then you're going to drift. Never really got that. And there are other games that were in the arcade, like the Rush games, but it was always like more maybe you don't want to skid off. That's another thing too. How come in these modern racing games it's never about skidding off into the dirt or the sand, and it's always about banging into some guardrail? I don't know. I think that racing around tracks for laps is cooler. And having a car, I'm still using the same fucking car. And I spent more time driving around the open road to get to a race. What do you mean spotting?
Here we
What the fuck, dude? I'm at my garage. This game sucks. Hey, this game sucks. Look at what just happened here. I'm sitting talking outside my fucking highway. Who cares? This fucking game sucks. It's terrible. Look at the feedback loop of the activities. Hey, I'm done with this shitty game. I'm done with this game. It stinks. It stinks. And they stole my fucking money so I can't buy into another race? Hey, this game sucks. The whole way that it's been designed. And the procedure of events. The driving is generic, it's not fast, and it's not fun and exciting. It stinks. It's terrible. Extremely generic and forgettable. Need for Speed. Unbounded. Whatever the fuck that means. Shit was a flop since I first saw it.
But you need to remove the filter to make sure you fit the plug back properly. Come on now.
No, I don't.
You know I'd be happier if you did it by the book.
I had like 3 cars to do. This way was faster.
Okay, well, let's see what the client says. They're expecting it back today. Now, hey, why don't you grab some coffee? You look tired.
That's all you can say to me after I worked all night?